Second Past Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Taurus, okay? This is for any placement of Taurus you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep it in your eyes. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because everyone knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use the Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. I will also mention it is important for you to utilize your own intuition. And with that being said, let's get into the cards. Okay, so for the first set, first card I pulled was the Awakening card, Awakening card in the reverse, which in this deck is the Hanged Man. And so, in the reverse, this would be you are someone who's dealing with, is not looking at the situation from a different perspective. The person I'm reading for is not really embracing their uniqueness, and due to that, they're actually doing action, not necessarily the best action, but they're doing something, and then they're like, oh, we'll fix it as we go along, right? Or maybe they're not even thinking about it, they're just reacting. And that sometimes might not be the best thing for you. Now the next card is the Eight of Spring in the reverse. Now the Eight of Spring talks of, well, at this point you have no stress, even if you have a lot of things happening at once. So I feel like it's unsuccessful multitasking at this point, and things are so it's not very stressed, even if you're amidst a lot of things happening all at once, and the multitasking is not very successful, but you don't seem stressed. So even if the things are suddenly happening, it's like you're going through muddled water. What I mean by that is it's not phasing you for a reason, and I guess this is going to differ from one person to the other. Now the next card is the Six of Summer pointing towards the right. Now cards, when they come out pointing towards the right, to me as a reader, mean that they're happening in the future or they're happening like quickly. So the rapidity, it's going to happen is what it's saying. Though the rapidity in which it happens might differ from one person to the other. Basically, it's just saying that something is or will something will happen now or now, soon or later, that will make you feel like something from your childhood or something related to children. Maybe it's a surprise pregnancy, I don't know. The return of people or matters from your past, remembering events differently in a better light than how they actually occurred. So something is going to happen that will make you think of something from the past, or some way of being that you used to be in the past. Yes. I don't know what it is though. But, so, all things considered, it's going to be quick, and it's going to remind you of something. Maybe it'll remind you of something that you used to do in the past, and it'll just snap you out of this muddled water. Or maybe the fact that you're in muddled water, like you don't really understand what's going on, is what will make you feel like a child again. And at that point, you'll be like, I don't like this feeling, so I'm going to do everything in my... Well, this is me talking, so use your intuition, please, if this makes any sense, because I'm just like, interesting. Now, that's for the first set, so something's going to happen that is going to make you think and feel about remember about your childhood, alright? And the fact that you remember that will make you think of it differently. Now, the next set is the Six of Autumn. Okay, and the Six of Autumn is the Six of Pentacles, which talks of the good you do comes back to you, unexpected and full of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So I guess that thing that reminded you of your childhood, or something that happened in your childhood, got you thinking about equal exchange, fairness, and such. Then you have the Queen of Summer. Now the Queen of Summer is a loving, comforting, emotional, and intuitive individual. This card says, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. So I feel like this is like, I feel like the Queen of Summer is like is the happy medium between being fair and being emotional and intuitive. So I feel like you're marrying both of them, those two together. You or someone you're dealing with is marrying those two together. Then you have the Two of Spring. Now the Two of Spring talks of a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others to share your dreams, great progress being made. And I feel like because you are on the right path, you're thinking the right thoughts, you are emotionally intelligent, and all those things, you are going to attract, yes, exactly. You're going to attract great partners with whom you're gonna partner up, and with whom you are going to create amazing partnerships. Yes. Then you have the Four of Winter. Now, the Four of Winter, alright, talks of set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation. The need for more sleep or a vacation. Yeah, I feel like things are going good, and to be able to maintain it going great, in order to maintain it and have it go from good to great, I feel like you're going to go within to figure out what you need to do next, right? What your next steps are. Now, the next card is the Nine of Autumn. Took me a moment there. Nine of Autumn. And the Nine of Autumn talks of reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Yep. So this is, your going within actually allowed you to better figure out what you're gonna have to, what your next steps are, and that is why you are reaping the reward. You're reaping the reward, but you're also helping out others who are less fortunate, which is amazing. Yeah. Manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, helping out those who are less fortunate. Yes. Okay. Now, for the third set, my gorgeous Tauruses, we start off with the Nine of Summer. Now, the Nine of Summer, okay, talks of wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, the magical time of life. Awesome. I love it. You're going in the right direction. See, you have the Nine of Autumn and the Nine of Summer, which is great. The two nines you want. The two nines you want. Then you have the Queen of Winter. Now, the Queen of Winter is a very strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny individual. It says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. Yeah. This is what you must concentrate upon. Yes. Not necessarily concentrate upon. What initially came to mind was that, I mean, now that you're someone who's dealing with is well off. You're in the right mentality to have everything you want, to be emotionally content, and be materially abundant, alright? Not just content, materially, emotionally over-exceeding the norm. You're like over the moon with joy, okay? And you're materially well off, okay? So you are basically in the right frame of mind. You know this. You know that you want to maintain it. So you're like, I have to be able to discern between people that I want to keep in my life and people who have to go because they're not really helping me accomplish anything major. So that is why you're being attentive to who you let into your reality. That's when the Prince of Spring comes in, who is a very charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless individual. I mean, you're like, so you have a list of attributes or list of qualities or list of personality types that you're like, this is not going to fly with me, right? And then you're like, okay, so you have all these good things, charming, self-confident, passionate, and then there's restless. I'm like, oh, shit. So, I mean, that's what I'm feeling. You have like this kind of like this checklist of the things that are of higher importance. So you're kind of like, not only this is what I mean when I say deciphering, you're kind of evaluating how much are they going to be not an asset, but an addition to your life, helping you become better rather than detracting from what you've created, is what I'm getting at. And so the Prince of Spring is the Prince of Spring does immediate action, which is what you like, because you're like, okay, I need to be more like that. And the way that they think is, it's always a challenge you can successfully manage, which is awesome, and it's a passionate relationship with this, which you think, oh, absolutely, that's what I want. But then the other side of a passionate relationship is if it's quick to be passionate, it's also quick to be ended, if you know what I mean. It's like, or if they have good qualities, you're like, I love it, and this would be better if this was added onto it, you know, because you've had enough experience with people, and you're like, you know what, no, you're not enough. I mean, you're great. I would love to hang out more with you later down the road when you have created this within yourself, which is what I would like in you, because I have all this in me, and this is what I'm saying. If you don't have it in you, like when you have gotten to a specific place where you're like, you know what you want, and you know what you don't want, because of all the things that you've experienced and you have thought about and you've done all that, and you're like, okay, so they have all these qualities. Now the downside of all these qualities are this, and do they have a way to like not be so, you know, do they have, okay, what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say is, okay, so you have all these qualities, but the other side of these qualities are all these negative points. So do you have a method to counteract or counterbalance all the negative points so that I don't have to freaking parent you all the time, you know? I'm talking to a very specific niche. I'm aware of that. And so, because, I mean, if it's a passionate relationship, I feel like if it starts passionate, goes up like this, it's going to fall down like this very quickly. Very quickly. If the passion does not stay, if it's not consistent. But if there's one thing that people have learned is that if you want consistent passion, you have to stoke the fire of passion. It's like at a campsite, right? When you build a fire, because I used to be a scout, right? When you build a fire, if you want it to keep going, you have to stoke it. You have to keep it going by feeding it some air and some new wood. Yes. Right? So you gotta keep it going. You have to keep it alive, is what I'm trying to say. Now, when you have learned that and you've gotten to that level of cognition, that level of understanding, I'm trying to use less major words, okay, you'll be able to step into the Magician card. Now, the Magician, right, talks of you can do anything, take charge of your life, you can manifest what you need to be a success, love. Yes, because now you know, like, the key ingredients of what you need in your life, which would be awesome, right? That's when you'll be able to master all of the suits, which is when you are on top, my friend. Yep. Now, next card is the Queen of Spring. Now, the Queen of Spring is a... Wait, let me show you the picture. Queen of Spring. Queen of Spring is a brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly individual. It says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Yay! True that. So, but what I'm getting with this is not only will you be a great magician, you'll be able to manifest what you want. Excuse me. Hi. Yeah. So, recycling dupernit lepretune. Okay, jebka nam karnel. Yeah. Kan man vargen de kan okay. Well, I think in like Gejamin, Jama, which I start getting. Okay. Okay. Sima. Okay, yeah, come. Das nimmt ja nach come. Okay. Bye. Okay. Alright. Back. Excuse me about that. So, after the Queen of Spring, you have the King of Autumn. Now, the King of Autumn is a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted individual. Alright? It says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Yes. Well, the Queen of Spring is more about what I think what I was saying is that, you know, you are now emotionally content. You now know who to cut, who to gravitate towards in your life, and who will help you maintain this amazing stuff, this amazing event happening together, happening one after the other. And that's why you'll know who to cut out, and not only who to cut out, but specifically why. Why is it that this person will not allow, will be less in alignment with what you want to create in your life? And due to the fact that you have this realization that, you know, the people that you allow into your life affect you greatly, and you know how to deal with people so that you still maintain the way you manifest, like that, right? So that is why you will also become the Magician, though on the other side of that, you are also the Queen of Spring. And the Queen of Spring, well, at least you have the maturity of the Queen of Spring. Now, the Queen of Spring she's loving, she's comforting, she's friendly, and I mean, so she is emotionally content. She knows where she's going. She's very fair-minded, not fair-minded, but excuse me, but she's very well-rounded. Is what I'm getting at. She's wonderful. She wants to help, and she knows how to juggle both work and home life. You know, so it's on point, right? And then with the King of Autumn, now I feel that with all this royalty, I don't feel like they're just one person. I feel like you have taken on this personal characteristic, and that's why you're becoming the magician of your life, right? So the King of Autumn is a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted individual. It says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Not only do you know how to manage work and home life, but you are working for a great person at work. So it's like they marry each other and everything is lining up like tuck, 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 tuck. And because everything is lining up so amazingly, it's just normal that you are an amazing person, you are loving, you're comforting, and you're helping others along, and that's why people see you in a good light. They want to work with you, and so on and so forth, right? And that's why you will be recognized for your success. Okay, 6 of spring is recognized success. I mean, you can have a success for yourself, which is awesome, but then if it's publicly recognized success, it's even bigger. I mean, it's like, whoa, mind-blowing, you know? So, because at the bottom of this card, it says, wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards. Success and public recognition. I mean, they're having a parade. She's walking around in the flag on a horse. That's pretty darn public, okay? I mean, in this day and age, not only a horse, she is on a unicorn, for crying out loud. It is in your face, but not just in your face. It's just like, I've got this amazing news, and it's publicly recognized. It's like, okay. The other thing is, she looks confident. Her facial expression is very confident, self-assured. She knows that she can parade because she's done it. She is on her horse with her crown, right? And she's actually kind of glowing around her crown, around her head. It's kind of glowing. And she's got like little orbs following her around. So this is just publicly recognized success, which she has earned, you know. And yes, so that's it for the third set. Now for the fourth set, okay, it starts off with the Emperor. Now the Emperor talks about use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. That is what this. Okay, so no matter if you're female or male, okay, I talk more of that. I talked about women or men because of the gender on the card, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. This is energy, has no connection whatsoever, and so. I can't remember that song, but it came to mind. So, the Emperor, you're using logic and instruction to increase your success. You're getting organized. You're becoming a firm but compassionate leader. You now know what it is you. So it's like, not only are you a great magician, but you're also a very good boss. So you know who goes where, who's better placed where. So it's like, you have this plan, you know who's best to do it, and because you have such a depth of vision, okay, you are basically going to be more successful because you know who to place where to have the best impact possible. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Depth of vision. Okay. So, next card is the Prince of Autumn. Now, did we have a King of Autumn? Yeah, we did. That's pretty cool. So the Prince of Autumn is a very dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous individual. It says cautious with wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Yep. You see, I feel like you're refining, that's the word, you're refining your abilities, your qualities to becoming a better boss, or better team leader, and everything is coming together swiftly, right? So the next card is the Star card. Now the Star card is Aquarian energy, by the way. It says, look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Hope, the power of faith to move mountains. Yes. But faith comes from knowing what you can do, what you are capable of doing. Because you know that you can create this, you have faith that it's going to work out. And because you are having such a good, your team creation is so on point that you now know it's no longer faith, it's knowledge. You know it's going to work out. And you know, with the next card, okay, which is the Ten of Winter, that you are going out of a difficult spell. Now, the image that the download that I just got was, what was that show's name? I can't remember. But anyway, he was this entrepreneur who helped other companies get back up. I don't know if you call him an angel investor, but yes, it was like he helped out companies who were not doing well in their, who were not getting who were not as productive as wanted to better their business savvy. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like this individual is coming in to help you out of your difficulties, right? So, so it's between you are the magician. Do we have a magician here? It's between you are the magician of your life, or you are attracting a magician to your life who's going to help you get out of this difficulty, because they are going to tell you something that's going to shift your perception and help you get out of whatever it is that you are currently in. So, I'm going to write this down. My gorgeous Tauruses, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Tauruses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!